am an endangered species, but I sing no victim songs. I am a woman, I am an activist, and I know where my voice belongs. And I know where my voice belongs. Huh! You will understand why the Stephen Lewis Foundation holds the deep conviction that if we want to know what it's going to take to turn the tide of AIDS, we need to ask her.
It is a disappointment that leadership of women and girls to take forward the movement for change is almost on its deathbed. This reality is only made visible by the number of women living with HIV organizations that currently exist in my country, Kenya.
I cry for Mama Africa. Today, I join the very many voices advocating for that young woman outside there who is getting infected with HIV as we speak. One who is suppressed and depressed and has no avenue to be heard. With economic desperation, peer pressure, and lack of information, young women are often forced to unprotected sex, hence are more at risk to contracting HIV.
My HIV diagnosis in 2001 changed my worldview and it changed my life. At the age of 22 years, my dreams and my future became bleak. I never expected to be told I have HIV and that the size of the pocket of my pocket would determine my life. And collectively we organized in our townships, we built alliances with activists from the north, with trade unions, with churches and the media. We engaged in public protests, strategic litigation, and challenged the state's refusal to include antiretrovirals in the public health policy, as well as challenging multinational pharmaceutical companies for profiteering and greed while we died. I choose to keep telling you this story because I am amongst the 15 million people alive today because poor people refuse to die without a fight. As I am celebrating, I am also not celebrating because I choose not to accept that saving only 50% of the lives that needs to be saved is cause for victory. Today, standing in front of you, alive after 14 years and have 2 HIV-negative children. So the greatest challenge we are now facing is that whilst most gains we have seen came through the work of these AIDS activists, these women's rights organizations, all of these important organizations are struggling seriously from financial challenges. Because as I said, the donors are tired. The UN agencies are tired. The Stephen Lewis Foundation has put out a call and a challenge to individuals, philanthropies, social justice activists, big businesses to consider joining the foundation in their pledge for support, not only to Treatment Action Campaign, but also to many community-based organizations, including the one that have presented before you, who are facing similar challenges. The hope for universal access to HIV services, for greater accountability and progress against HIV lies not with governments, but it lies in these movements, in these community-based organizations, in these NGOs, in these activists who are catalysts for sustained social change. I am not prepared to give up. I owe it to my 8-year-old and my 2-year-old son not to give up, and I'm asking the world to join us. Now I ask you to rise from your chairs as a symbol of solidarity and raise your fist as a symbol of our collective power. As I shout, power! You shout back, it is ours. Power!
It is ours.
Power!
It is ours.
Power!
It is ours.
Amanda!
Thank you.
No victim songs. I am a woman.